No, 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 no. So Glorilla won a BET award for gospel performance or gospel song. But why?
Yokohama class from Alabama to Baltimore. Somehow ended up in Kawagoe, Coedo, Dinko, Shigaya, and now we do the war, my new home. Yeah, they know. It's your boy, Deitrick Haddon. Got another story to tell.
Alright, this is your boy, Dorian Andrews, aka Dory Darrell with the Dory Darrell Music Channel, and I want to thank you guys for always watching my channel, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I have a new album coming out called Graduation, The Full Ceremony, which is the full album version of my EP called Graduation. That's coming out on August 8th. I'm looking forward to all of you listening to that and enjoying that music. Also, my latest single slash EP, which is called Yamashita Park, the alternate mix with my boy, my homie, the legend, Christian rapper Dre Murray, is out on all streaming platforms. And so far it's been doing really great. I've been getting really good reviews from it. So I want to thank you guys for listening to my music. If you don't know, I am a musician. I am a Christian rapper and singer, and I live in Japan. I've been in Japan since 2019, and I'm excited about what the future holds. Maybe I'll come back to the States in the future. Maybe I'll stay here in the future, but who knows? Only God knows. I want to talk to you guys about this news. And I think Deitrick Haddon, who is also a very famous, some could say infamous, polarizing Christian singer and musician in the music industry, specifically the gospel music industry. And he had some words to say about Glorilla winning a BET Artists Award. First, I want to show you the clip of Glorilla winning the award. So let's watch this.
First of all, I want to thank God, because this is the Gospel Award, huh? It's a blessing to get the Gospel Award first, because I owe it all to God. Shout out to Kirk Franklin. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of scared to ask him for a feature on this song because y'all know how I be rapping. But
obviously, she got this award because of the name or names that were attached to the song. And it was Kirk Franklin, which they constantly praise this guy and give him awards. And they pretend that there's no other music artist in the gospel industry that are worthy of receiving accolades. But it always has to be Kirk Franklin, which means he's doing something, and I mean something, to get all of that praise. I grew up with Kirk Franklin's music, but something has changed in him. Yeah, I don't really agree or appreciate him collaborating with artists who are secular, and they have no motivation, they have no interest in changing. Why are you collaborating with people who are very confident in their values and beliefs? And you guys don't mix. We're supposed to separate ourselves from among people of the world, people who don't want to change, and yet you're working with them. We're supposed to be in the world, but not of the world. Kirk Franklin has mixed gospel and secular together in such a way to where it is of the world now. You're listening to Kirk Franklin's music in a club, in a bar. It shouldn't be like that.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no.
Now let's take a look at what Deitrick Haddon has to say.
Gospel music industry needs an overhaul, period. After last night's show, it's an indicator that we just need a complete reset. Like what are we doing? Are we allowing this to happen over and over again and wonder why the gospel music industry is dying? Come on, man. In order to have something different, you have to do something different. So we need people in the room that know gospel music, that's in the trenches of gospel music, that's advocating for the genre as a whole and not one particular person. It's already a small genre. So it's hard for us to watch the Dr. Bobby Jones Gospel Award being given to somebody that's not in our space, right? No disrespect to the artist, but that's not the space she's in. And so it makes it discouraging, disappointing, and it takes the wind out of all of it. And we wonder why gospel music is dying. It's because we're doing things like that. Well, on top of that is, we're tired, nobody will say this, but I will, of seeing the same people being celebrated year after year. Like there is nobody else in gospel music. Like no one else is working. You cannot just give it to one person as if they're the ones that's keeping it going. No. We're done with that. Last night was a great win for the ratings for BET. I give certain people awards for ratings, but it was not a win for the gospel music industry. We gotta do better. So I propose let's start something where we can come together and have someone advocating for the genre that have no other motive and agenda in the room but to elevate the gospel music genre as a whole.
Okay, so that first response, he was very firm in his stance, and he's pretty much saying what we're all thinking. And Deitrick Haddon has done some very questionable things in the past with his divorce issues and the baby out of wedlock and all that stuff. And you know, you can argue that he was like basically cheating and committing adultery while his marriage wasn't finalized and stuff. But with that being said, I'm praying for the guy. I really hope that he's turning his life around and that he has repented. Even if it's not publicly, I hope that he repented privately. I just wish he had apologized to her in public. I love Deitrick Haddon. I love his old music. New music, it's okay. But the old music, man, 7 Days. Flawless album. Chainbreaker, love it. Lost and Found, you know, that's my childhood, so. Let's take a look at the second video. And I have some issues with this one.
Everybody just inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. It's okay, y'all. It's just an opinion. And I have the right to my opinion. And I meant what I said. It's obvious that we struck a chord because it's on the minds and hearts of people all over. Let me just say, what I'm saying is not about Glorilla. Like, Glorilla didn't choose herself. Somebody made the decision to give her the Dr. Bobby Jones Gospel Award. This is about honoring and respecting those artists who put their blood, sweat, tears, and years into this business, the gospel music industry, to keep it alive when nobody's thinking about it. And giving them their flowers while they're yet alive and working hard in the industry that's already tough. The gospel music industry, the audience, everything about it is tough. So I commend and I respect all the artists that work in it. I know it's not easy. I've been in it for 30 plus years. I'm just advocating for my brothers and sisters, even at the expense of being called jealous, a hater, crybaby, whatever you want to call me. You know, I don't care. But I meant what I said, and I believe in what I'm saying. I love y'all. Again, Glorilla has the right to give God praise, continue to do more gospel collaborations. Nobody's trying to take anything from her. We just want to make sure our people are being respected.
You sure about that? You sure about?
I'm inhaling, exhaling. Deitrick, why did you backpedal, bro? Why did you backpedal? You were saying some really good points in the first video, and in the second video, you kind of backpedaled a little bit, where you're saying that you wish her nothing but success and you hope that God continues to use her. Which God are you talking about? Because our God, Jesus Christ, isn't using her. Because if you listen to her content and you know what she stands for, I mean, you can see the pictures, you know, the one eye and no, that's not our God. That's not Jesus Christ.
First of all, I want to thank God, because this is the Gospel Award, huh?
You wish her nothing but success and you hope that she does more collabs with gospel musicians. But my question is why? Because you're mixing in stuff that shouldn't be mixed with.
Stop it.
Like, you know that she's talking about, like, you know, having multiple men and, you know, using men for money, like shaking it in the club. Like, is that what you want to promote with gospel music?
You sure about that?
Yeah, I don't want to see that and I don't want to hear that. So I don't want her to keep collaborating with artists. And I have Kirk Franklin on my mind as the first person to put this problem on, because he started this problem. He started collaborating with all these secular artists, and now everybody is collaborating with secular artists. Tasha Cobbs, even Lecrae, Kiara Sheard, Karen Clark Sheard, all of them have collaborated with secular artists. And if you do it tastefully, like J Moss, for example, his was tasteful. Molly Music's, I think his collaboration with Jasmine Sullivan was tasteful. So it depends on how you do it. But if you're doing a song with someone who has nothing to do with God, our God, then it's like, what was the point of that? It's to get likes, it's to get exposure. So the real reason that she won that award, it's not because she, you know, did a good job with the performance or with the song. Because let's be honest, Glorilla's talent is like magnifying glass, you know what I'm saying? So I would say she is an industry plant, and the reason she got the award was to bring exposure to BET Awards and to bring more exposure to that award. Bobby Jones Gospel, who cares about that award besides gospel listeners, right? And gospel musicians. So to bring it to a wider audience, they decided to give Glorilla the award. And because they have Kirk Franklin attached to it, which a lot of secular musicians and secular music listeners know, they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense because Kirk Franklin is on it. Oh, Maverick City is on it. No, they're all sellouts. Like, no, that's not good.
Stop it.
Give it to people who are really, really, really focused on gospel music only and are trying to uplift people through the message of Jesus Christ. Not this long live love, not this losing my religion, because that is blasphemy. Like, religion is not always a bad thing. I think when you twist the religion that Jesus gave us, and the forefathers such as Paul and Peter have laid the foundation for, when you twist the words and create something that is not of God, that's when religion becomes tainted. But pure religion, true religion in its purest form is not a bad thing. It's in the Bible. I just think that Deitrick Haddon should have stuck true to his word with that first video. And the second video, why are you even responding to these people? You're better than that. You don't need to respond to people who disagree with you, bro. Yeah, just focus on making better movies, because Blessed and Cursed was awesome. Just keep focusing on that. Focus on your music. One Night in California was not bad. I thought it was pretty good. Just focus on that, bro. Glorilla, I have no interest in her music. I don't listen to secular music like that. And Kirk Franklin, I'm so disappointed in him. Like, it's gotten to the point where I try to separate the artist from the music, and it is hard to do with Kirk Franklin because I grew up on the What You Looking For. I grew up on New Nation Project. I grew up on God's Property. I grew up on The Rebirth, which is probably my favorite album from Kirk Franklin. And even now, as I'm getting older, I can see the seeds of what he was trying to plant in the gospel music industry, and it's been fulfilled. I can't say it's a good thing. Look at Glorilla. She said, I give honor to God. Like, you know, I want to thank God. Who are you talking about? People just assume in America, oh, she's talking about Jesus. No!
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Look at Beyonce. Look at Solange. Look at Jay-Z. Look at all these other artists. Janelle Monáe. Right? Talking about your chakras. Taraji, yeah, I'm talking about you. This is another video from your boy, Dory Darrell, the Dory Darrell Music Channel. Thank you guys for always watching. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be posting more videos like this in the future. So stay tuned. and I will see you next time. Signing out. Deuce, deuce.
What the hell was that?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!